I love you guys a lot, and I'm sorry to be calling you like this. Like, it's not been a better place to be one time.
Love you too.
Love you, Charlie.
Take some deep breaths, okay, honey? Please, please.
Jail calls between Charlie Adelson and his mother Donna reveal fear over what the future may hold and some major conflict between Donna Adelson and her daughter Wendi, who prosecutors say was at the center of the plot to murder Dan Markel. We have the jail calls. I'm Angenette Levy, and this is Crime Fix, Law and Crime's look at the top stories in the world of crime. These jail calls between Charlie Adelson and Donna Adelson became public as part of the discovery in her case. The matriarch of the Adelson family, who prosecutors believe was the mastermind of the hit on Dan Markel, has pleaded not guilty to several charges, including conspiracy to commit murder. Prosecutors successfully argued at the trial of Charlie Adelson that the family wanted Dan Markel dead so Wendi could have sole custody of the children she shared with Dan Markel and move them to Miami to be closer to her family. Charlie Adelson was sentenced earlier this week to life in prison without parole and arrived at a Florida prison on Thursday. You can see his new booking photo there. He maintains his innocence. At Charlie's trial, Wendi Adelson denied any involvement in Dan Markel's murder. Prosecutors, though, call her an unindicted co-conspirator and questioned her about her and her family's possible involvement in the crime.
You told them your family might be responsible.
Or potentially someone to do with a former student or his current girlfriend. I mentioned lots of people that I thought could be responsible.
Okay, and of the lots of people that could have been responsible, your family was one.
Yep.
Because they might have done this thinking it would help you. And that's what happened, right?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Your family had your ex-husband killed to try to help you, didn't they?
No, that's completely untrue.
Now, these jail calls between Donna and Charlie give us a really good look at the family dynamic, including the fact that Donna is very upset after the verdict, as is Charlie. She's particularly upset by the fact that Wendi is not acting how she expected her to. Here's an excerpt from a call where Donna obviously doesn't realize she is being recorded after Charlie drops off the jail call. She's reading text messages between herself and Wendi.
I just got off with Charlie. He's worried about you. He wants to know what. Oh, this is it. Yeah. We know you never asked anything about your brother. But she doesn't. And she told me because her lawyer says she shouldn't ask. But we found out it's not true. But we just got off the phone with
my attorney. It's also, and he had attorney. That attorney said, I never told her that. Like, never be possible.
no. So I wrote this last night. We know you never asked anything about your brother. This 8 o'clock last night. But we just got off the phone with him, and the first thing he asked was, how's Wendi holding? I didn't have the heart to tell him that you never called us or asked about it. I just said, we weren't up to phone calls right now. Everyone looks to protect you. I bet you've got a lot to think about. But then it happened.
Now there's another text exchange Donna reads with Wendi, and it sounds like she's implicating Wendi in the crime, but upon further review of the audio, it sounds a little different.
Says this morning, I thought you'd be racing over here last night. Dear Mom, I know you are upset by the verdict, but the anger directed at me is not justified. I don't have an anger. You don't. I'm not responsible in any way for Charlie's situation. I am not guilty because I did not do anything wrong, and I was not involved in any way with Danny's death. What?
So right there, it sounds like Donna may be saying, yes, you were, when she's talking about whether or not Wendi might be involved or not, when she's likely saying, I didn't say you were, very quickly. Donna continues to read from the text with Wendi.
When I was interviewed by the police and testified in court, I told the truth as I was required to. I cannot control how the prosecutor used my statement at Charlie's trial. Again, I didn't say that.
Now, Donna continues to read the text, presumably to her husband, Harvey, and friends who were at the home at the time. She says Wendi texted her that she was advised not to talk about the case with her family.
I guess Dad and I are shocked that you didn't think of coming to see us or even calling us. We are your parents. We are and have always been there for you and the boys. None of what we wrote matters about the case. That's over. I just want you to know how many times Charlie is asking about you. Not only do you not ask about us, but not one question about Charlie, right? We will need to give you some information shortly, and we need some business assistance. Please let us know if you can be of any help. I have a safe here. I want to get the code. We're going to be gone. I want her to have all this information. I have the cemetery property. I want her to see all. I want her to have all these tapes and the wills. I want her to see all this. So please let us know if you can be of any help. The other thing is the visa, which she would know about. No, I said we need some business. So please let us know.
So Donna Adelson clearly feels like Wendi is not being completely honest with them and is ignoring them, and she's feeling used. She's preparing to flee the country and has documents that she wants to show to Wendi, but Wendi isn't coming over to their home.
Yeah, I know you want to bring it up and show where everything is. Because it's been tight fast. No one's going to know where anything is or who belongs to what. So I would like her to come up there to stay here. I don't think that's asking too. There's only 3 hours away. Every time she says, can we do this? We'll come here. Can you do it? Everything. How many times do we have classes? I really can't cancel Wendy needs us for this. Wendy needs us to pay this. They've been really good nannies, and I guess our job is up. Because now the boys are older, they go out with friends, they can do things on their own. So she doesn't need grandma and grandpa. Okay. Pretty good. I have one son that I don't speak with. You have one son that is close to being dead. My daughter, who I love, is going this. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Now, this is just one of many, many hours of phone calls between Donna Adelson and Charlie Adelson. And in all of them, they talk about how they can't believe the jury came up with this verdict, but they're not surprised because Georgia Kappelman, the lead prosecutor, put on a show for the jury, and they cherry-picked evidence to show to them from emails and wiretaps. This next call was recorded on November 7th. Donna was actually arrested 6 days later as she tried to board a plane for Vietnam, which does not have an extradition treaty with the United States. But the FBI was onto her and caught up with her at the airport. These calls are in addition to the hours of wiretapped calls between Donna and Charlie. And of course, you'll recall the FBI sting, The Bump, where an agent poses as someone trying to blackmail Donna. This is what's called tickling the wire. The feds were trying to get Donna and Charlie talking on wiretaps, and it worked.
Excuse me, Mrs. Adelson? How you doing? Just want to give you this. Listen. You're scared. No, don't be scared. Listen, just want to let you know that we know that your family has been taking care of Katie and her friend Luco for quite some time after your problem up north has been resolved. And I want to let you know that my brother, he's incarcerated. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. And we want to make sure that he's going through some rough times. We want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through, the way you're taking care of Katie and Tuco. Well, this will explain it. Thank you.
Along with jail calls and wiretaps, there are also Donna Adelson's own words in text messages and emails that will likely be used against her.
Did your mom call Dan any disparaging names around this time frame?
Well, I just read them in the emails, but I don't remember them independently.
Okay. Did she call him
Yes.
a narcissist?
Yes.
A bully?
Yes.
Religious zealot?
Yes.
Bastard?
That I don't remember.
Page 5.
Okay. Is it page 5 from the first email?
Yes, if you'll just go through by the physical pages.
I see, yes.
I'm sorry, what was your answer?
Yes. Yes.
Donna Adelson's attorney has indicated she plans to go to trial quickly. She'll be back in court next month. That's it for this edition of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you back here next week. Until then, Have a great week.